the monastic who have lower ranks use the text and interpret about the original Buddhism, and they use this to negotiate with the authority, and they separate the original Buddhism from the Thai tradition. And you can see that the interpretation can be toned by the expectations or the ideals as well. Before I come here, I talked to one monk, and he visited Ajahn Sumedho. And there are still this kind of problems going on in the Western monasteries. Like in the UK, many junior monks can rebel against the Vinaya conformity. They don't want to conform to the monastic code, especially those who have the American background can rebel a lot. But Ajahn Sumedho said, now Buddhism has different flavors in the Western countries. And many people can select the meditation course, psychological and meditation combined together, or whatever. They can go to test, but if they go to see Ajahn Sumedho, he said he could only offer this kind of Ajahn Chah tradition, which focus on the monastic code that can shape the Dharma practice.
If anyone have any questions, please process to ask it and make it short. Any questions?
Thank you, Nongpat, for very interesting. Although your work is 8 years old, I think it's as relevant as it was before. I'm not sure in your original if you did touch on any controversy about the bhikkhuni. And once again, in the UK, he has come to the forefront because Ajahn Brahm has decided to set up the Anukamba project to set up a bhikkhuni nunnery in the UK. I have not heard any reaction, from the Amravati or from the Wat Pa Santitham, Luang Por Khema Thammo. So I don't know if you have any update on this.
I don't have any update about this. Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't dare asking this question over there because I know all of them. I feel uncomfortable asking this question. I just observe it, so silently, and I have, as I said, contact with all of them.
I'm Pra Akasena Lengtai. Thank you very much for your presentation. I've learned a lot from your presentation. My question, I just want to know, as you know, the current abbot is Ajahn Amaro. Yeah. I just want to know, when you did your research, is he belong to the first group or the second group?
According to the ethics, I have to protect their identities. Even in my research, I have to use the code like DMW45, like use the letter instead of their name. Sorry about that.
Any more questions?
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank you a lot. I used to frequent Amravati monastery, but I didn't know of these updates and I didn't know of the situation in the monasteries through these angles. That is very interesting to me. My question is about your conclusion. You said that some monastics now are rebelling. Okay, mostly on the base of they are using Pali text to negotiate. But you also said that now some are also rebelling against the Vinaya itself.
Not against the Vinaya. They don't want to conform to the monastic code.
The monastic code is in the Vinaya.
Yes.
So
do we talk about the same thing? Sorry.
Yeah. What do you use? What do you use to as an excuse to protest against the monastic code if the monastic code is written in the Pali text?
No. What I heard, the update information before I come here is they disagree with the Vinaya conformity.
On the base of what?
But I don't know on the base of what.
Okay. Yeah, because it's a contradiction. If they use Pali text, now they are also protesting against Pali text.
Against itself.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
We will take one more question. Okay.
Thank you so much for your very interesting and informative presentation. I would like to know how you got impressed or enchanted by this Ajahn Chah tradition. As for me, I have one word that impressed Ajahn Chah a lot. That is, Ajahn Chah has taught that if you have time to breathe, you have time to meditate. So that was the teaching I have noted. And in your case, which make you impressed to make research on this, particularly on this Ajahn Chah's tradition, and any special features or significance that make you do this research, and some notable teachings if you would like to express from Ajahn Chah's teaching. Thank you very much.
Ajahn Chah's teaching is very simple. He didn't use that kind of sophisticated or academic terms to express the Dharma. I think this is something I'm impressed with. But I didn't come across Ajahn Chah by Ajahn Chah himself initially. I started to be interested in Ajahn Chah firstly through my contacts with the Western monks in the UK. That's my start.
Okay, thank you very much.
Miss, we are very thankful for Shah's introduction to the life of Ajahn Chah. We also thank you so very much for your inquisitive presentations on the spirit of Ajahn Chah, Time for Us meditation, in which it is mentioned that some monastery adapted in new contexts while maintaining their original roots. Western monastery linked to Asia is in the interest of both Asians and European Buddhists. How the Thai forest tradition took its roots present in the paper is informative and gives us much thought. So we deeply appreciate your presentation. Now, I would like to call on you to be present down the stage in front of the hall to receive the first certificate of appreciation and present. Allow me now to invite U Aung Khai Sueja Band to come to the front and present the certificate. Sueja Band families has long been devotees of Venerable Professor Dr. Khammai Dhammasami, the founder of SSBU. Thank you. Now is the time for closing remark. So I would like to welcome Venerable Dr. Pandawa Pivla from SSBU to deliver it. Venerable sir.
Good evening, respected Sayadaw, Professor Dr. Khammai Dhammasami, Venerable Mahasangha, Honorable Just Distinguished Speaker, late devotees, and all participants. On behalf of the organizer and sponsor of this event, it is indeed my pleasure to make a few closing remarks today. Today, we have had nine of the 11 lectures we planned. Two are such 3 days later on 17 December. Due to the late arrival of one speaker, Dr. Elena Antonova from London. Today's theme covers a wide range of area of study in Buddhism, from geology to textual and philosophical study, and to history and practice, and to management and missionary works. This is the third time our university, SSBU, had organized such an academic event. In less than a year, and the topics are more valid. Many of these lectures set a standard for our university. We need to be research-oriented and exploring in our approach. This is true when it comes to philology as well as appliance Buddhism. I understand some of these lectures are master's and doctorate theses, while some are ongoing research projects. We appreciate all your contribution, and we hope you will continue to be part of the life and work of SSBU in many years to come. Thank you, all participants.
We are very much grateful to you, Venerable Sirs, for your remarks. Allow me now to call upon Venerable Vijita Pipala from SSBU to propose a vote of thanks. Venerable Sirs.
Good afternoon, respected Venerable Chief Abbot, Venerable Govinda, our Chair, Venerable Sir, and respected Venerable Banyabo Disero, and respected Venerable Nyanopasa, and respected Venerable Oxford Sayadaw Professor Dr. K. Dhammasami, and respected Venerable Panot, and also Venerable Chayot, who have come from Thailand, and our distinguished scholars and most valuable invited guests, and of course our benefactor devotees and all participants. It's my privilege and great honor to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of organizing committee, first, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our Reverend Teacher, Chief Abbot, Venerable Oxford Sayadaw Professor Dr. K. Dhammasami, for his compassion of giving us opportunity to hold this event marking his 52nd birthday anniversary. As you know, our Chief Abbot, Venerable Professor Dr. Khammai Dhammasami, is international related scholarly missionary monk, we feel that it is great opportunity to have an academic lecture in part of the celebration of his birthday. So we are very happy that we made it today. And of course, secondly, let me extend our very hearty vote of thanks to all learned speakers for the great effort and wisdom in sharing with us their research findings and valuable knowledge today. So we learned much from you. We learned much from their research paper, which is an opening research, also interesting, informative, pragmatic, and important information for modern education. So I would like to say thanks for once again to our distinguished speakers for taking a long time and spend your time with us patiently. We all are in part